So now we're going to use the first derivative test to determine relative or local extrema. So we're going to basically see whether or not a function has a maximum or a minimum. So if C and D are critical points of function f, they have to be critical points to determine if it's a max or a min. So min value at x equals C, because f prime changes signs from negative to positive. Max value at x equals D, because f prime changes signs from positive to negative. So now we're going to practice this on an equation. So first we're going to find our critical points, because we need that to determine if it's a min or a maximum. So f prime of x, so bring it down. And chain rule times 2x, which would give us this fraction 3 cubic root of x squared minus 4. And our critical points from here, we're going to take the zeros from here, so that would just be x equals 0. And then the x's from down here, which would be x equals 2 and x equals negative 2. Now we're going to put all of this in a chart to see if the signs change or not, and we can see from there if there's a min or a max. So we're going to put our points in, negative 2, 0, 2. These are undefined. And here, this would just be 0. We're going to put our intervals, negative 2, 0, 0, 2, and 2, infinity. And here we're just going to look at if we plug this into our equation to see if our sign would be negative or positive. So here, if we plug this negative back in, it's a negative over positive, so that would give us a negative. Plus a negative in here. We'll put negative 1 and back in here. Negative 1, that would be positive. Here, this would be a negative. And 2, this would be a positive. So here we can see what our graph will look like and if there's a min. So this would go down, undefined, so we're just gonna, I'll just put a dot. Positive goes up, 0, negative goes back down, undefined, that's a straight line. And then positive will go up. I'll just put a straight line here. So we're gonna see when these change to determine if there's a min or a max. So there would be a min at x equals negative 2. Oh, x equals positive 2 and negative 2. Okay. Because f prime changes its sign from negative to positive. And you can see that here. When it's negative 2 right here, it's negative, and it changes over to positive. And right here, it changes from negative to positive. Now we're going to look at our max, which is this positive to negative, and that right here is our 0. So there's a max at x equals 0, because f prime changes sign from positive to negative.